Hey guys, we're going to do a strictly beginner video. We had this requested from our beginner class, and this video is just going to be guard basics. I'm not going to go repeat, so you could just rewind and watch. I'm just going to do 5 things from the guard that probably some of the first 5 things you need to learn. So the first one is our scissor sweep. So if I'm starting here, I'm controlling this side so she doesn't base out. I'm holding the collar if it's gi, or controlling the neck if it's no gi. I'm going to shrimp out away. My knee comes straight across the belt line, not pointing up, so we don't have to lift our partner up. Straight across or angled slightly down. I'm going to load her up onto my knee a little bit and look away as I sweep and follow to the top, trying to keep my grip for follow-up attacks. So from one more angle, here, control, control, out, and up. That's our scissor sweep. Basic X choke is when we put our hands in the collar to the tag, you want to turn your palms toward your face. Palm in, palm in. We turn our palms towards our face. It is not holding here and pulling down. You can pull down, but first you need to find the tag, rotate palms in, and then crunch and pull down. Let's see. Okay. Now, moving on, triangle is a blood choke. We go here. A triangle happens anytime one arm is inside my guard, one arm is outside my guard. This is a triangle. I use my foot on the hip to close this distance. Your hips should be like a snake strike. Up, then the space I created, I use that to rotate, and I'm at a perpendicular angle where I can see in their ear. If you have to hold your shin, it's fine. When you lock in the triangle, these toes are pointed up, the other foot is going down, my hips are pushing up, my hands are pulling the head down, so everything's closing in. There's a lot of variations of that, but beginner level, just to practice, one arm inside your guard, one arm outside your guard. Hips up. The hardest part for beginners I found is rotating. Get that side angle. The same thing is done with the armbar. Difference is both arms are in. I like to control by the elbow. Retraction starts second joint back, so beginner mistake is holding the wrist and going here. So it hinders her retraction if I hold at the elbow. This helps control posture. Foot on the hip again to create that perpendicular angle. This trail leg locks down and pushes towards her shoulder on the far side. This comes over, heel goes down towards the mat. This heel's pushing down, pinky towards my chest, knees together, and raise your hips. So, sorry. It's okay, it's okay. That's a really tight arm bar. Make sure your feet are going down. Kimura was the last one I wanted to do for the beginner. The Kimura is, trigger position is anytime their hand hits the mat. We hold a slight shrimp out. It's over. Sometimes in beginner class, the guys have a tendency to try to reach under. You're doing a big sit-up, exaggerate or overreach, and we're connecting to our own wrist. What I see in guys warming up, beginner class, the hands are disconnected here, and I'm trying to rely on my pure strength to push this up. And that's not going to work unless you're really stronger than the other person. So we need to keep our hands connected. Right now I'm on my left hip As I go down, I will finish on my right hip. Leg over the back, push the hand towards the ears. There's a lot more detail involved in these. This was just something I was asked to do for beginner class, and you can go through these 5 things really quick. It gives you a good base for your guard, and when you come in class, I'll give you all the little details that I didn't take the time to explain right there.